Set to go now in week season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up third.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
10 at the 43-yard
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 14 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air, but maybe change up how you establish your run game.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
on the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the number 2 pick in 2017.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll drop to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to
ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Gets through, and now an opening. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with no score.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Bridgewater to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Trubisky will throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Jordan on the touch.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talking about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Curtis Samuel, the ball carrier.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20 yards.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Complete to
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
44-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Chicago.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. That's complete to Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And that one will fall incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass.
Clock here now just under in this first half.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got his target, Samuel. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Bridgewater again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's brought down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Number 28.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Bears a gain of 15.
1st down, Chicago.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. And he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
For the Bears.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That keeps the score Panthers 17.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st First and 10.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
47-yard line.
To throw is Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively, it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's fourth.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now left side on the swing pass. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. On second down, Bridgewater again. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
The all-pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 27. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38, Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At the 32.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. reception. Here's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Here's Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That one a first down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This will be caught at about the 6. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stop short of
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
The tight end, the ball carrier.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
26-yard line.
So now Trubisky and the Bears down 24-21, a little under 2.5 to go. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Gain of 29 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
First down. It's Patterson. Tackle made by K1 short.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Trubisky. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Throwing now is Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Bridgewater on the keeper.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Javon wins. Incomplete. It's 3rd.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They run with Patterson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a...